Vicar, could you come here for a second?
All right, 1 second. Yes? Oh. All right. Hello? Where is he? Why is he not here? Huh. Let's see if we can figure out where he's going. Hello? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Hello?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi? Where is he? That was something. Oh well. Couldn't find him. I guess we'll just. Probably just get back to work.
Vicar, can you please just come here?
What? Oh hi! I didn't see you there. This is our final video together. It's kind of crazy to think about all the things that happened in this last year. You know, if you would have asked me in August when I arrived, what this year would have looked like, or if I would have asked you what this year would have looked like, I don't think any of us would have expected what happened. In fact, if you would have asked me a year ago, Vicar, are you going to be doing lots of videos during your time as a vicar? I probably would have said, maybe, probably not. Not because I don't like them, it's just because it's not something that I was particularly good at. But look at us now. Pastor and I shot plenty of videos. It's just been, we've done church in front of a camera. It's just had a lot of different opportunities that we weren't expecting this year. It's just been a crazy year, as I know I don't have to tell you. So let me not talk too long about this. Let me just say this. I want to say thank you, brothers and sisters. I want to say thank you for your patience and your prayers over this last year. I want to say thank you for your patience because I'm learning. I'm learning how to preach. I'm learning how to teach. I'm learning just how to be with you. And over this last year, I've never felt like there was a moment where any of you lost your patience with me, where you couldn't couldn't stand me preaching 27 minutes by accident or kind of going off on a tangent in Bible study. But you just patiently sat and listened and worked with me. And I thank you for that because I needed that. So thank you for your patience. So thank you for your prayers. Vicar year is hard for us as vicars because it's our first time to really be with a group of people for a year and to encourage you and to be encouraged by you. And it's a tall order. For 4, 5, 6 years, in my case 4 years, we just sat in the classroom and learned. And then to go out in front of other people and apply that knowledge, it's a tremendous step for us. But I thank you for your patience as I've been learning that. And I thank you for your prayers as you've prayed to the Lord to be able to give me strength and help me. I really appreciate that. I thank you that you allowed my wife and I not only into your homes but into your hearts. Because you know as well as we do that this is only a year. And as we'll keep you in our prayers, and I know you'll keep us in yours, it was just a year. And for you to be willing to get to know us and let us into your hearts just to leave and have that heartbreak, it really is a tremendous thing that you're willing to do that for us. And I thank you for your tolerance as well, for putting up with my awkwardness and my scatterbrainedness, especially in these videos. I thank you for your tolerance. And there are plenty of other things I can thank you for your generosity, for your smiles, for just your friendliness and kind demeanor towards my family and I. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done. And this thank you wouldn't be complete if I also didn't have a significant request from you. And so I ask you, Sarah and I had the privilege and honor, and Esther too, the privilege and honor of getting to know you before coronavirus hit. So as things transitioned into this more digital format, we were able to kind of keep in touch, whether it be by text or phone calls or whatever it may be with you. But Josh Bush, the new vicar, as he comes in, he won't have that as much because things have already kind of shut down and we're being cautious. So what I'm going to ask you to do is if you can reach out to Josh when he first arrives, whether it be by text, by phone call, or even just pray for him. I know he would appreciate that, just to get to know you better and for him to get to know you better and to help his vicar year start off well. So I humbly ask that you reach out to him in your prayers, but also reach out to him with your thoughts and let him know that how excited that you are that he's coming. All right, that's enough of that. Like I said, I could talk for at least another 10 minutes thanking you for everything that you've done, but thank you. The final devotional thought I would like to leave you with is it's called the Aaronic Blessing. It's from the book of Numbers, which we kind of were going through a little bit. And you might not know by its name, the Aaronic Blessing, but for sure you know it by the words of it, because we say it at the end of every single church service. The words go like this: "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with his favor and give you his peace." We say these words, Pastor and I, at the end of every single worship service as we put God's name on you at the end of the service. And you might not know this, but this actually has really old roots in the Bible. In the book of Numbers, God actually tells Moses to tell Aaron, the high priest, kind of like the main pastor of the people of Israel, to actually say this and put his name on the people of Israel regularly. And they often did this at the end of their worship services, after they brought their sacrifices and things. And as they wrapped up the day, Aaron, the high priest, would put God's name on the people. So we too today leave this at the end of our worship services, so we can end the service by putting God's name on you. Now you might think to yourself, Vicar, I hear those words every Sunday, but I don't really know what they mean or what they are. And so let me just give you a quick, maybe a couple thoughts about them. What is a blessing? So we call it the Aaronic blessing. Maybe you've heard that word in the Bible, like God bless you or whatever it may be. What a blessing is way to think about a blessing is it's like the opposite of a curse. So in a curse, you're asking God to do something bad to someone. And that happens in the Bible regularly when people say, may the Lord curse you or whatever. So you're asking something bad to happen and you're asking God to do that. A blessing is the opposite. You're asking God to do something good to someone. It's kind of like a wish in a sense. But with God, it's not necessarily just a wish. Because when God tells someone to bless them, he's also making a promise. He's making a promise that he will do those good things. And so that's actually something I want to tell you about. Is in the Aaronic blessing in the Bible, right after those words, the very last verse after those words, it's verse 27 of Numbers chapter 6. God says this. He says, "In this way, they will pronounce my name over the Israelites, and I will bless them." So after God tells Aaron and the high priests, say this blessing over the people, he tells them, when you do that, I will put my name on them and I will bless them. So when God told them to do this, he said he was going to do it. This wasn't just a wish, this was a promise that every single time Aaron and the priests said these words over God's people, they knew that they were going to happen. And kind of two thoughts connected to that. I mean, we can look at the individual parts of it. We're not going to do that today and like reflect and meditate on them. But it's interesting. So the word you, the Lord bless you and keep you, that word you, in English we can use you as for a group or you for singular people. It's actually here singular. So when God says, I will bless, when God's, or through a pastor or a priest said, the Lord bless you and keep you, he was saying it in the sense of not like you as a group, but you as an individual. It's kind of like when I tell Esther, I love you. I'm not telling a group of people that she's included in. I'm telling her personally, my love for you is for you. It's like when I tell that same thing to Sarah, I love you. And I'm specifically talking about her and applying it to her. Much like you might do that as a grandparent to a grandchild or a grandchild to a grandparent or whatever it may be in all those relationships where you say it to one specific person. When we as pastors, when Aaron as the high priest said this to the people, God wanted the people to know that he was going to bless them individually as a person. These good things were going to happen specifically to them. Because that's God's promises, aren't they? They apply to you as an individual. And you can know that you are not just part of a group, but you as a specific person, God takes care of and blesses and puts his name on you. So that's just one wonderful thought that you can have. The other thought is that as you reflect on the words of the blessing, you can see just God's graciousness and love pouring out through them. That he wants to bless you and keep you. His face is gonna shine on you. Like a dad smiles, or like a husband smiles, or wife smiles when they see you, because they're just happy to be near you. That's what God sees. That's the picture God's giving you. He just loves to see you, and his face beams upon you when he looks upon you. And that God will give you peace. This is a promise that God gives to you. And as Pastor and I say these words upon you, these are not just an empty wish, but a promise. That God, when you leave that service, when you turn off your computer, if you're live streaming at home, when you hear those words, you can know that God is smiling upon you and he loves you and he has forgiven you and he can't wait to be with you in heaven. So let me just kind of put all those garbled thoughts maybe together as one packaged thought. At the end of the service, when we're winding down, it might feel like the bottom of part of a hill. We're just kind of on our way out, and as we kind of like ramp down and close with our final hymn. But know the blessing is not actually just like the end, the ramp down. It's actually the high point in the service. As God is putting his name on you through us, not because of anything particularly great about Pastor I, but because he has promised it. He has promised through Pastor and I, he's promised to you that he will bless you with these words, which is why we continue to say them upon you, so that you may know that your Lord will love you, continue to love you, and be gracious to you. So brothers and sisters, my final farewell to you is that the Lord bless you and keep you, that he make his face shine on you and be gracious to you, and that the Lord look upon you with his favor and give you his peace. And may you know that he will continue to do that for you, not because of who I am or because of who you are, but because of who he is. And he looks down upon you and he can't wait to be with you forever. And someday we will get to share that blessing forever in heaven. So even though this is goodbye, It's not really good goodbye. So I'm going to see you later, whether it be in this life or in the next one. It was wonderful serving you. Thank you for this opportunity.